Hello, everyone. My name is Shijo Chanapalai, and for this discussion, I will be speaking about how service research can help improve my professional area for specialization, which is transit training, workforce development, leadership development, safety, and organizational psychology. When people think about service research, they often think how about customer service or other experience like in public. However, service research is much broader than that. It examines how services are designed, delivered, experienced, evaluated, and improved. In public transportation, service does not begin only when a rider boards a train or bus. It begins behind the scenes when the employees, training systems, maintenance practices, leadership decisions, safety culture, communication, and organizational processes that make the reliable service possible. In my professional area, service research can help improve both internal and external service quality. Internal service quality refers to how employees are trained, supported, supervised, and prepared to do their work. External service qualities refers to how public experience and transportation systems, including safety, reliability, communication, accessibility, and trust. These two areas are connected. If employees are not properly trained or supported, the quality of the public service can suffer. So, one way service research can improve my professional area is by identifying the gaps in training and workforce development. Transit organizations depend on skilled employees who understand technical systems, safety rules, operational procedures, and customer impact. If training is not consistent or if employees do not feel prepared, that can affect job performance and service outcomes. Service researchers can help by collecting data from employees, supervisors, trainers, and riders to understand where service breakdowns occur and what improvements are needed. So, for example, a transit agency could study whether maintenance employees feel that classroom training prepares them for real field conditions. Surveys could measure employee confidence, training satisfaction, and perceived readiness. Interviews or focus groups could then explore why certain training areas are working or not working. This type of research would help the organization improve training content, hands on practices, coaching, and job aids. So, just to look at the reference, Waltokowski and Glei emphasize the importance of strong methodological reporting in qualitative service research because clear research methods make findings more credible and useful. This matters in transit because leaders need trustworthy evidence before changing training programs or service processes. A second way service research can help is by improving the connection between frontline employees' experience and rider experience. In public transportation, riders may experience delays, poor communication, service interruption, or safety concerns. However, the cause of those issues may begin internally with staffing shortages, communication breakdowns, unclear procedures, outdated equipments, or lack of training. Service research allows organizations to study the full service system instead of only looking at the final customer complaint. So, for example, if rider complain about delays or poor communication during service disruption, researchers could examine both the rider experience and the employee experience. Writers could explain that information they needed but did not receive. Employees could explain what information they had, what barriers they faced, and what system made communication difficult. By studying both sides, the organization can design better service communication processes. A third area where service research can help is employee engagement and leadership development. In my professional area, supervisors and managers play a major role in shaping the service environment. Employees who feel supported, respected, and recognized are more likely to perform well and remain committed to the organization. On the other hand, weak communication, poor leadership, or lack of recognition can affect morale, retention, and service quality. Service research can examine how leadership behaviors affect the employee experience and the quality of service delivered to the public. For example, a study could look at whether employees who report stronger supervisor support also report higher engagement, stronger safety communication, or greater willingness to share service improved ideas. Qualitative interviews could help explain what type of leadership behaviors employees find most helpful. This would allow the organization to create leadership training based on actual employee needs rather than assumption. So, a fourth way service research can improve transit organization is by supporting collaboration. Weaver, Hunter Jones, and Donnelly explained that the transformative service research becomes more powerful when collaboration is embedded through the research processes. This means the researchers should not only study people, but should involve stakeholders in identifying the problems, interpreting the findings, and developing solutions. In a transit setting, this could include riders, frontline employees, trainers, supervisors, maintenance staff, safety professionals, and community members. This collaborative approach is important because different groups see different parts of the service system. Riders understand the customer experience, frontline employees understand daily operational barriers, trainers understand learning gaps, and supervisors understand performance expectations. When these voices are brought together, the organization can uh, create more realistic and effective solutions. So, for example, if a transit organization wants to improve service reliability, it should not rely only on performance numbers. It should also gather information from operators, maintenance workers, control center employees, supervisors, and customers. Each group may identify different causes and possible solutions. Service research can organize those insights into useful evidence for decision making. Excuse me. A fifth area where service research can help safety culture uh, can, you know, play a big impact. In public transportation, safety is part of the service. Riders expect to be transported safely, and employees need clear procedures and strong reporting culture. Service research can help organizations and understand whether employees feel comfortable reporting safety concerns, whether procedures are clear, and whether training prepares employees for critical situations. This can lead to stronger safety communication, better refresher training, and improved incident prevention. So overall, service research can significantly improve my professional area of transit training, workforce development, leadership, and organizational psychology. It can help identify training gaps, improve employee support, strengthen leadership, connect the employee experience with rider experience, and improve safety culture. Most importantly, service research help organizations make evidence-based decisions instead of relying on only assumptions. In conclusion, public transportation is a service system that depends on people, processes, training, technology, and leadership. By using service research, transit organizations can better understand how internal workplace conditions shape external service outcomes. This makes service research valuable not only for improving customer experience, but also for improving employee development, organizational effectiveness, and public trust. Thank you for listening.